Hello, how you doing, my people? All my subscribers from around the world. I'm about to take you through history, and I know you will enjoy it. Feel free to comment on the comment section and tell us what you feel about it. We'd like to hear from you. Please also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the bell icon so that anytime our updates drops, you will get an alert. 3 Yoruba officers you didn't know were a part of the Igbo coup. On Friday, the 14th January 1966, almost 6 years post-independence, many Nigerians may have gone to sleep with the hopes that Saturday would come with a favor of democracy burning brighter than red autumn leaves, but this was not to be. January 15th, 1966, down with rancor and chaos. It was the first in a series of military coups in Nigeria, and this coup battered the 1967 Biafran War. The plot, which started in August 1965, was led by Chukwuma Kaduna Nzogwu alongside other military and low-ranking officers of the military socials, Emmanuel Ifajuna, Adewale Ademulegun, Don Okafor, Timothy Onwatuegu, Chris Anuforo, and Humphrey Chukwuka, a predominantly Igbo team. It was called an Igbo coup. There were more Igbos. It wasn't that it was just Igbos that took part in the coup. The principal officers were mainly Igbos, but people like Atompera and Notana from Benue took part in the coup, and several others. But the major key officers were Igbos, plus a Yoruba Ademulegun. So let's continue. The coup saw the ousting of the government led by Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, Nigeria's first prime minister, and Nnamdi Azikiwe the president. This coup led to the death of 22 people who were mostly top government officials. This coup was a plot predominantly by some Igbo elements in the army to establish power and eject the government that was dominated by Northerners. Yet certain non-Igbos played a part for and against the coup. So, you know what happened? Yes, Igbos took part in the coup, majority Igbos, but Igbos were part of repelling it as well. Yes, Igbos took part in repelling it. Some of the Igbos opposed it and they took part. They made an attempt to repel it. In subsequent part of our article, video, we shall behold the exploits of 3 Yoruba military officers during the coup. Major Adewale Ademulegun was the only Yoruba amidst the masterminds of a coup, that is, among the leaders. Ademulegun was involved in the attack on the Prime Minister's lodge in Lagos alongside Ifajuna, Chukwuka, Okafor, and Anuforo. Ademulegun would later write a book titled Why We Struck, narrating the issues that prompted the coup and certain events that caused the coup to fail. He also played down claims that the coup was driven by tribalism. In his book, he cited Ifajuna's sudden change of front as one of the causes of the failure of the coup. He revealed that the coup was plotted because of the division within political classes and the margin between the elites and the masses, and not because of tribal reasons, as often touted. He explained the occurrences between Gowon and Ojukwu during the Biafran War in his book. Ademulegun died in 2007 after an illness. In the weeks prior to the coup, Nzogwu had been training his men for the coup at night near the Northern Premier's lodge, a training called Exercise Damisa. When Ademulegun got to know of this training, he was annoyed and he put a call through to Nzogwu to reproach him for the act. His reproach ended there as he did not know the true intentions of the exercise. However, he had a firm grip over the men of his troop, thus most of his men were not a part of the coup. Ademulegun was one of the casualties of the coup. He was killed alongside his wife, Latifat Ademulegun, in his bedroom by Major Tim Onwatuegbu. It was reported that Onwatuegbu led a team to Ademulegun's house, and on getting there, he headed to Ademulegun's bedroom, where Ademulegun was on his bed with his wife. It was accounted that on sighting Onwatuegbu, Ademulegun exclaimed, "Timothy, what the devil you think you are doing?" And Onwatuegbu retorted that Ademulegun was under arrest. Onwatuegbu narrated that as Ademulegun stretched his hand towards a bedside drawer, he shot him and his wife. Before his death, Samuel Adesujo Ademulegun was the commander of the number 1 Brigade. Ralph Sodeinde was the head of the Nigerian Military Training College, NMTC, at the time of the coup. The stories of how he died during the coup are inconsistent. His wife was present when he was killed, and she narrated that Colonel Sodeinde was killed by several soldiers who shot him, including Nzogu and Onwatuegbu, although it is doubtful that Nzogu was involved since he was busy effecting the death of Ahmadu Bello. Another narration claims that he was killed with a grenade, yet most narrations indicted Onwatuegbu as the perpetrator of Sodeinde's murder. So we've just let you know how Yorubas were involved. Some involved in the sense that they died, whilst one involved in the sense that he was among the key plotters. It seems our discussion today will be centered on coup and coup plotters in Nigeria. Northerners led 8 coups in Nigeria out of the 9 coups, yet Igbos are stigmatized for just 1 coup. We're still on history of coups in Nigeria. While the Igbo are still stigmatized for the 1966 coup, which was like the first, 8 coups out of the 9 were led by the northern military men. Even with this, no propaganda has been raised to that. Perhaps because that of the Igbos that's the one that has the majority. Igbos were bloody, very bloody. Or maybe it was the first, and maybe people see it as they taught others to try the same thing. Who knows? This is just history. For the sake of history, we are presenting this for you for the sake of history. So while the Igbos are still stigmatized for the 1966 coup, 8 coups out of the 9 were led by the northern military men. Even with this, no propaganda has been raised to that. These are the coups that have taken place in Nigeria since independence. Yes, of course, we have discussed the first one, the first military coup in 1966. The coup was tagged Igbo coup, despite the fact that Igbos were not the only tribe involved in the coup. The coup was led by Major Kaduna Nzogu, the only coup not led by a northerner. Number 2, the second coup, 1966, known as the counter coup, was led by Lieutenant Colonel Mulitala Mohammed. General Gironsi and several Igbo officers died in that coup. Not just Igbo officers, Igbos were killed en masse. Both Igbo civilians died in that coup. The third coup was in 1975. It was led by Brigadier General Mulitala Mohammed. That was the coup that ousted Gowon from power. You know, after the civil war, Gowon remained in power until that 1975. Mulitala has to, through a coup, remove him. Now the fourth coup was back in 1976, just maybe a year and after Mulitala climbed. It was led by Lieutenant Colonel Dimka. It is known as the Dimka coup. General Muritala Muhammad was assassinated, but the coup was unsuccessful as Dinka was arrested and executed. It was the coup that also led to the execution of General Bishara and several others. The number five coup was in 1983. A democratic elected president was ousted by some northern senior military officers. They are Major General Muhammadu Buhari and Ibrahim Babangida, Brigadier Ibrahim Bako, Sani Abacha, Colonel Dasuki, etc. Actually, Buhari, who later came back as a democratically elected president in 2015, led the coup. He ousted the democratically elected government, but he came back as a civilian through democracy in 2015. Now, the number 6 coup was in 1985. The coup was led by Major General Ibrahim Babangida. Major General Muhammadu Buhari was overthrown. The 7th coup was in 1985, but unsuccessful. That was the Maman Vasta coup. Maman Gia Vasta, who also from Niger, wanted to oust his Niger brother Babangida, but he was unsuccessful. It failed. Number 8. The 8th coup was in 1990. It was unsuccessful. It was led by Major Gideon Oka, who hails from Benue State. Then number 9, the 9th coup, and it was the last as at the time of this report. It was led by General Sani Abacha in 1993. Abacha overthrew the interim government of Chief Ernest Sonekon. From the above, out of the 9 coups, both successful and unsuccessful, 8 were led by northern military men. Please, we'd like you to comment. We'd like us to also share this video. Click on the comment section. Tell us what you think about this. Please don't fail to subscribe. Thank you. Bye for now. Thanks for watching Igbo Area TV. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also click the bell icon. Like our Facebook page. Join our Facebook group. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Bye for now.